Hi and welcome to Steve's Kitchen. One of my favourite savoury dishes when we've been travelling around the world. We've had it in Southeast Asia, we've had it in Mexico, and now we're having it here in Sicily, Italy, because I'm making it. It's the spiral potatoes, or tornado potatoes they're called in some places, and they're super easy to make and so delicious. Come on, let me show you how. Now we're going to start off by making a delicious seasoning. Now you could use dried herbs. I'm using my fresh herbs today because I've got them here. Now I've got some sage and some fresh basil here. I'm just going to firstly slice it up. And I've got some lemon thyme here. Actually the stalks are quite soft, so I probably don't need to pull the leaves off, but I'm going to anyway. And then we're just going to chop this up nice and finely. Pop those fresh herbs into a bowl. Now half a teaspoon of black pepper, paprika and salt. Here I've also got a couple of tablespoons of grated Parmesan. In with my spices. Give those a little mix together. Next, take a potato and a wooden skewer. Now take that wooden skewer and push it through the center of the potato. Try and get it as straight as possible. Now grab the skewer with a cloth. Make sure your hands are not this side. We don't want to puncture our skin in any way. And we're just going to push that skewer through the potato until it's approximately halfway on the skewer like that. Now take your potato and don't be tempted to go at an angle. We want to go fairly straight with this, and we're just going to cut until the knife hits the wooden skewer. And what you're going to do is just continue to turn the potato around and just keep going around and round in a circular motion, and as you do it you'll see the potato will start to spiral out. Now another way I like to do it is just to hold the potato up on the skewer, and you can just almost, if you hold the blade up against the skewer there, you can just turn the potato around fairly quickly and get a really cool spiral effect. Always be very careful when you get near the end of the potato that you don't cut your fingers. Now what we want to do now is ease the potato open a little bit, so you're pulling the potato along and just spacing those cuts out so you get this lovely spiral effect. Next we're just going to take some melted butter, and we're just going to brush some butter onto our potatoes and try and get it into the gaps. Now let's take some of that seasoning and we're going to sprinkle it over our potatoes, get it into those gaps. Now I've preheated my oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 350 Fahrenheit, and because I've done 2 potatoes and they're a reasonable size, I'm going to bake these for about 30 to 45 minutes, and that depends on the size of your potatoes. Let's pop them in and just see how delicious they look when they come out. Now 45 minutes later, these are cooked. Now because we're traveling, we haven't got the full lights we normally have. We're losing our light. We've got a couple of little standard lamps. Hopefully you'll be able to see these. Just come down here. Now look at that beautiful spiral potato. There you have it. So you've got this beautiful seasoned spiral potato. And if you pop a fork on like this, you can just slide it, group it up and slide it up onto a plate like so. Now I'm grating over some fresh Parmesan cheese here. Now let me tell you something. It doesn't matter where you travel in the world looking for sunshine. If it's winter, it still gets dark super early. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this potato just off the end. I love this crispy little bit here. Most places where you see these sold in the streets, they're deep fried, so we've done them a little more healthy, so you could have a nice big dollop of sour cream with this. But I'm going to go au naturel and give this a try. Yum yum. Wow, that packs a heap of flavor. You can experiment with herbs and spices that you prefer. Have some fun, give these a try, share the love, and give this video the thumbs up. If you decide to make them, send some pictures across to me on social media. Be good, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.